Hi Libra, it's Amber here. Welcome to my channel, welcome to your reading. This is a love reading covering the period of March the 15th through to April the 15th. The first spread is a how does he or she feel about you spread. I do a second spread that looks at the spiritual connection, obstacles, and what brings you together. And then we also pull 3 cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck just to kind of see what else Spirit wants to offer to the reading without placements and just kind of freely saying whatever they want to say using that deck. And yeah, this is for you Libra if you have a your Sun in Libra, your Moon in Libra, your Venus in Libra, rising or descendant. So I'll go ahead and get started. So I would say at the base of the deck we have got the King of Cups. So, and also we've got your card appearing here. So these 3 cards were at the base of the deck. So yeah, with the King of Cups, it could be that you are deeply in love with someone, especially if you are a man watching. There could be, love could be kind of heavily on your mind. To me, the King of Cups looks like he's heavily weighing up a decision, very much in thought, or like completely like besotted and consumed really with the thoughts of love. They're very important. This person's very sensitive, so you may be dealing with someone that's very sensitive. Maybe they're a water sign, maybe that's the focus of your mind, or that's the focus on your mind at the moment, Libra. You could be focused on a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces male individual that is very sensitive, maybe quite emotional, could possibly be holding themselves back, afraid of being hurt. They may not be like the this person could have kind of been hurt in the past, or just hurt in the past. And this person doesn't like rush into things. Their feelings may bubble up quite quickly, but they may not act on them very quickly. They will have all these feelings and then they wait to see whether or not it's safe to proceed. Yeah, and this person, I feel like it could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Yeah, and then they could just be very deep and they don't trust very easily. We do also have the 5 of Swords as well underneath those 3 cards. So, and then we've also got the Ace of Pentacles and also the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. So it does kind of get better. A commitment could be on the horizon here. A new path could be opening up for you. A new road that you may go down. And make a commitment to that path, maybe with this person in the near future. But yeah, it could be that they don't trust very easily. They feel like it's kind of them against the world. This person could be maybe a bit of a loner, I'm picking up. And then we've got the King of Swords and the Temperance card. So yeah, you could be coming in to kind of bring in some sort of emotional healing for this person. Maybe the words that you say, the truth that you do offer, because we do have 2 kings here. And it could be that Libra, you are a masculine sign, although it's a very feminine energy, especially in its expression. Venus, Libra, is actually a masculine sign, so and also a cardinal sign. So it could be that the actions that you take, the kind of leadership that you do bring into the relationship, the things that you do say do bring in some sort of healing for this person, and they could look to you for that. They could very much be enamored with you because of that. But definitely this month you'll be kind of wanting balance, and there will be healing brought into the relationship possibly as well between you two. And it may rely on you thinking about what you say before you say it, kind of having a strategy, but you're able to detach from your emotions when needed. You're able to not really detach, but you're, as a Libra, you can be objective. You can do that probably more easier than the other person. So it could be that it's your perspective, it's the way that you see the world. and your ability to remain objective in the situation brings in a lot of balance for this person, when maybe they see that you're thinking about what you're doing and you have a plan, or you know you're going, you're talking the right talk, you're in control of your feelings. This may make this person feel more secure. Or this could be you, maybe torn between two parts of yourself, where maybe you are truly like in love with someone, and at the same time your head is telling you something completely different. There could be a kind of tussle within yourself as to which mind to follow, whether it be your heart, and sticking with this relationship, or putting more effort into this relationship, or cutting this person out and going to get what you want and doing what makes you happy, and just moving forward, and kind of detaching yourself, not being so emotional about this person. But balance is needed here. Balance will be brought in this month. And I feel that you're going to come to the conclusion with the Temperance card here that you don't need to decide between one or the other, that you can have both. You can have, your King of Swords energy, and you can have your King of Cups energy. You can be in love and still be in control, I wanted to say, possibly of yourself. Okay, we'll come back to those cards. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Rods for how you currently feel. So you could be ready for a new start with this person. This card to me talks about instinct. So I feel that you will be feeling and going more off your instinct with this person. So it could be that there is kind of like, that kind of connection where you can't always explain it, but you're very drawn to this person. There's a strong sexual attraction to this person as well. And you're just very drawn to them, and you may want a new start. You may want a creative new beginning. So you could be looking for this person to participate, to be involved, to, someone to work with, someone, to be excited about the same things. You could be looking for excitement and change. Your partner currently feels the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Three of Wands. So I feel like your partner feels really lucky to have met you, and they may feel like all their ships have come in with the Three of Wands here. They may feel like you are what they've been waiting for, that you bring like a positive change into their life, and they may feel very excited about that and can't wait to see what's going to happen next. They're willing to kind of hang in there with you. There could be a kind of waiting period as well here. It could be divine timing as well with the Wheel of Fortune. It could be that your partner is coming back to you possibly during this period as well. And they've come back at this time because it is divine timing, was meant to happen in this way. And that could be why you're feeling the King of Swords. You could be feeling a bit defensive. Maybe there was a waiting period, or this person has been gone, and maybe this person has come back and you're like, I really care about you, but my head says something different. My head says that no, this can't work. Or you may have a lot of doubts, basically, here. And it could be because of your own past hurts. It could just be naturally because you're just maybe a little bit of a pessimist, I guess, when it comes to relationships at the moment. So again, this could be healing coming in. It could be that you're learning that actually you don't need to be pessimistic. And Libra, I feel that, if a Libra starts to feel pessimistic about relationships, that's not a good thing, because you're the sign that basically rules relationships. So if you're having difficulties in that area, that will affect your happiness. So, but healing will be brought in here with Temperance card, so that's good. Your partner with the Three of Wands here as well could be willing to wait. You could be wanting things to move forward really fast though. But your partner seems to, there seems to be a kind of a, everything's going to happen at the right time. You just have to allow it to happen. So you may want to kind of stay in control. That's where the control comes in. You know, by remaining really objective and detached, just like you're kind of maintaining a certain amount of control over your emotions. But this could be causing a kind of hold in the relationship as well. It could kind of be holding things up, possibly as well. And that's what's really divine about it, is that as you move into maybe an energy of, you know, having a balance of enjoying the emotional experience, whilst at the same time being able to be objective enough to not make yourself vulnerable or get hurt. I think when you move into that kind of feeling of trust in the universe and your own manifestations, that's where I feel things may start to move forward for you. So in the past, we have the Hierophant card, clarified by the Hanged Man card. Again, talking about stagnation for your partner in the past, how they felt like that they were committed, that they were maybe holding on and not moving, and maybe using this time to reflect in some way. Maybe they felt like their hands were tied. They didn't move. They just kind of they may have felt like their hands were tied, like there wasn't much else they could really do in the situation apart from wait or just stay still, not move. But through this period, they have gained a new perspective. They may have learned as well in the past that, you know, they do want a commitment with you. And we do have the World card here as well. So in the past, it looks like you also may have made a commitment to this person. You may have felt yourself like all your ships had come in, and that there was nothing else. You know, like this person may have been the complete package. Again, there's this energy of balance here for you, Libra, coming through in the reading, where, dare I say it, but it's like you may have felt in the past that this person completed you in some way. And definitely with the Hierophant card, it would say that this person also felt a strong commitment to you as well. They may also recognize that in the past, that they may have also felt in the past that relationships meant sacrifice. Commitment means sacrifice, you know. There could also be that happening there as well. But they, you know, even in that, even if that was the case, I feel like they feel that the sacrifice would be worth it. The sacrifice would be for the good of all involved. So yeah, they're definitely very committed to you, and I don't think they're going anywhere. So in the position of their motivations, 4 cards came out. We had the Fool card, the Justice card, your card, the King of Rods, and the 2 of Cups came out. Again, I think this person really does feel very strongly towards you. They definitely are in love, or they feel like you're their soulmate, that they're very connected to you. This is what motivates them. This is what I feel they feel, you know, keeps them going in the relationship. They do feel like justice does need to be served there, and a new beginning is needed. A fresh start maybe is needed. You're definitely ready for the fresh new start, and I think they are too. But there is still some waiting here with the 3 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like divine. It has to happen when, you know, the time is right, and there's not much else I think that can be done about that. without, like I said, there being some sort of shift in energy, but that will happen naturally anyway. And I think you're going through that process. Temperance, again, teaches us to be patient. That's the whole message of the card, really, is patience. So that could be happening with you this month, that you're having to learn to be patient with the situation. This person is definitely ready for a new start, but there's judgments that need to be made. There's still some sort of adjustments within themselves that they may need to kind of come to terms with in some way. They may want justice, and they may also want a commitment, like a full commitment. They may want marriage, with the Hierophant card as well. They want to take a risk. They're quite daring themselves. They want to take a risk on love. They really, really do. They feel very lucky to have met you. And they feel like, yeah, like now they've met you. Here's a brand new start for me. And, past is the past. And I'm moving on to like a whole new era, or a whole new, like I said, a whole new path that they're maybe committing to, or there's a commitment being made here in the relationship. But justice is needed. There's some sort of adjustment that's required here. And it could be with regards to possible action being taken, a risk being taken. They may want you to take a risk. They may want to see more commitment from you. I mean, if you are in that space of the King of Wands, the King of Swords and King of Cups, where you're like you, but no, I'm kind of not liking you for certain things. Like maybe you've seen some red flags, or maybe you just don't trust love. You're just not optimistic about love right now. You're not maybe in that kind of headspace of just following your heart. But your partner, I feel, needs it. They want that reciprocity. Then we've got you here with the Six of Coins, where they could feel like they're constantly kind of coming towards you with action and intent about their feelings, maybe towards you, and they're willing to take this risk. You here feel like you also want a fair give and take in the relationship. You could feel like you've invested a lot in this relationship and you would like to see something out of it. Or you may just feel like you want to strike some sort of agreement with this person where it's understood exactly what you're expecting from them, what you're willing to put into this, and what you expect them to put into it too. You are quite, you're quite concerned that fairness is in this relationship. You do not want to be making a commitment to this person and they're not making it with you. They're not coming in at the same kind of level. That's what concerns you. You want it to be fair. This person looks like they really like you though, and they really want love. They really want a soulmate connection. And it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with as well. It could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Libra that you're seeing, with like maybe strong water energy, or just basically really in love. Okay, so their intentions here, we've got the Eight of Wands clarified by the Empress card. So again, this person looks like they're definitely in love with you, Libra. They think the world of you. They seem to want to talk with you, communicate with you, travel towards you, possibly travel overseas. It might be a small distance though, This isn't like a huge sea, this is like a river or something. So it's like maybe they're not too far away from you, but they may want to travel to see you. They think you're beautiful. They think you have everything. They don't want anything more. You bring abundance into their life. They feel like coming towards you would just, like I said, any sacrifice that they make, they feel like it would be worth it. Like they are going to get back everything that they put in. Like they feel, that you're worth the investment. You're worth taking those steps forward with. You're worth taking the risk with. But they themselves are also concerned with reciprocity. They do also want to know that things are fair and that you're both on the same page, and that they're not just kind of railroading you into this with the King of Rods. And that could be why they're with the Three of Wands here. They want to see how you feel. They want to see something back from you. They maybe want to see some action possibly from you. And that could be what this waiting energy is that I'm picking up with the Wheel of Fortune. They could be waiting for their ships to come in, waiting for that wheel to turn. But they're feeling really positive, and their intentions is to communicate with you regardless. Anyway, and then they're just feeling really positive. Either way, no matter how this goes, they're going to still be remaining positive about the situation. They want a positive outcome. Okay, so 3 cards came out for you in terms of your intentions. So we have here the Ten of Swords. It's like you may have been very hurt in the past, Libra, that you may, and you may still be kind of going through the throes of healing of that. And with the Temperance card here, you are healing, and this person may have come into your life to kind of not instigate the healing, but start that healing process off, or at least made you aware of the parts of yourself that needed to be healed. And often in relationships, as you know, that does happen. That person reflects almost who you are, or you may see yourself in them, or you recognize you have certain weaknesses by the interactions that you have with your partner or intimate and close partners. So it could be that that's what's happening here, that there's a bit of a reflection happening where you're seeing yourself a bit more clearly and seeing that there is some pain and deception that happened in the past, being let down, completely stabbed in the back in the past. So it's really sad. And the Ten of Swords is not a card to be sniffed at. It can be a very positive card though. It can mean that it's the end of a very hard kind of healing process, or you overcoming some sort of really difficult mental strain. But this could have knocked you all the way out, like to the point where it affected your health, But the thing is, the Ten of Swords does also remind us that, sorry to go into one there, it's not all that bad. And I feel that with the Temperance card here as well, and this person feeling so positively about you, I feel that you are actually recognizing that there's a lot of happy opportunities out there for you that are around you. But if you're always looking at the ground, if you're always thinking about the past or what's gone wrong, and you're still kind of being defensive and worrying about what's going to go wrong, or if people are going to let you down, you won't see it. And I think there is something here for you, and I don't think that maybe you can see it fully because of the pain that you've already experienced. And that's what's making you feel confused and unable to make a decision. And in fact, I would say here, don't make any rash decisions here. Don't do it. If you are thinking about, just saying, you know what, I'm calling it a day, I've had enough, I can't deal with the confusion, my heart's saying one thing and my head's saying another, I want to just end this. I feel that for this period, don't make any decisions. If you do need the space, say you need the space, but don't go making any lasting decisions, on fleeting emotions, on non-lasting emotions. Healing will come, okay? And it will come through you being able to manage maybe your own emotions as well with the King of Cups. Okay, so we've got the Judgment card as well. So I was saying, turning into a bit of a long reading, sorry, Libra. Got the Judgment card here. So this does talk about letting go. You may very well be letting go. And I think you intend to. Your intentions are to let go, to get over this past hurt, to have a fresh start, you know, to blow the trumpets and call an end to an era of maybe some sort of time in your life that, you know, I think you just know that it's time for a change. It's time for you to move forward. And that could be why you're quite excited maybe about this new opportunity to move forward. And it is an opportunity for you to kind of maybe work through some of the insecurities that you do have around relationships, or even just around this person. You know, maybe it's this person, but it's general reading, so I don't want to be here for hours. And I could quite easily. So we've got the Queen of Rods for the near future, clarified by the Hermit card, and also the Ace of Swords. Now, so many cards just fell out as I was doing the readings. That's why you guys have got a few more cards than the other signs. So yeah. So these three cards here talk about your partner looking at themselves possibly with love, admiration, confidence within themselves. They could be feeling pretty good, or just kind of focusing on themselves, on what they bring to the table, valuing themselves. They may kind of need to kind of go into themselves here as well with the Hermit card. They may want to go into themselves to find that confidence, to find some sort of inner truth that they're maybe kind of clinging on to, some sort of guiding light. So they could be being guided themselves. They could be spiritual themselves. The Queen of Rods is a very spiritual person. She understands, you know, the power of, you know, action when it comes to manifestations of things and being inspired. So she could be quite the alchemist in her own right, in a way. So she could be quite a spiritual person, and really maybe looking to transform the situation possibly as well into a more positive one. Maybe they are holding the light for the relationship, you know, here. They are kind of being that rock as well with the Hermit card here, and being that guiding light maybe for the both of you. And then we've got the Ace of Swords here, which does talk about truth. So this person is probably, you know, here with these three cards here, very honest and open person, and they do absolutely intend to be open and honest with you towards the end of the month. There may be a conversation. They could be being very honest with you and letting you know exactly how they feel. The Queen of Rods, yeah, she's not really scared of much, and in fact, when I say scared of much, she's not afraid of confrontation, or saying, you know, being confrontational, not in a negative way, but if something needs to be said or done, she'll do it. So she could be coming to you with her own, or he could be coming to you with their own inner truth, about how they feel about the relationship. And they could be going within to find this truth. They know their worth. They can't deny that. They know it. Like, this person knows it. Like I said, there could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries individual. And these individuals tend to know their worth, you know. They may not be super confident and everything, but they know that they have attributes that are valuable and are sought after and are a blessing to people. They're aware of that, and they celebrate themselves, you know. So this person isn't, I mean, with the Hermit card here, they seem to be quite mature, though. I don't think they're going to like run off or anything if you don't come around, but they do know their worth, and they'll be telling you. There'll be communication. It'll be honest. And they may want to hear it from you. They could be looking for answers as well with the Hermit card. This person could feel like, no, you know, I know, fair enough. You could, you know, this person's ego could be a bit bruised, basically. They could feel like, well, I know I deserve better than this. You know, what is this all about? Can you please shed some light on this? They may want you to clarify how you feel, like what's going on, and you may be required to speak your truth. We then have the Page of Rods for the near future. So you may not want to talk to this person, possibly, or you may, you know, in your communication with them, be kind of, not the easiest person to communicate with, and you could actually come to them maybe kind of slowly opening up, slowly gaining trust. You could be asking them way more questions than they are asking you. So that was maybe what the conversation really kind of is about, where you you gain more trust in them and the situation by asking maybe difficult questions. You may not have much tact. You may just kind of come out with things and just say exactly what you think. So that could be a bit of a warning to you, possibly. This person has feelings too. So, but they're a pretty strong individual by the looks of it anyway. And they are very focused on you, Libra, with the Justice card here. They're very, very focused on you. They want to take a chance with you. They're just waiting for things just to turn in their favor. They're just thinking eventually things are going to get better. They have a lot of faith, maybe, in the relationship. They were committed to you from the start, or definitely in the past there was a commitment. And same to you with them. Not sure what's happened. Maybe there's been arguments. You've got children as spirit's advice for you. So you may need to kind of let go. Like here, we've got this little child here. And it just reminds me that sometimes it is, one way of seeing where we may have blocks, energy blocks, emotional blocks, whatever, that stop us being our happier selves. Often if you revert back to childhood and think about how happy you were then, you see all the garbage and baggage that you kind of picked up along the way and how light you were then. It may be that you need to kind of remember that time. That can maybe help a lot with the healing. Okay, just a few more cards now. Spiritual spread. But yeah, you will be asking a lot of questions from them. There will be a conversation towards the end of the month, where you will just be, both be speaking your truths. And I think this person will be saying, do you not know who I am? Kind of thing. We've got the Union card here as the obstacle. The obstacle was actually getting this union off the ground. Okay, so we do have the Ace of Pentacles here, and as I said, the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. So there will be a bonding, a getting together, most definitely. That is available to you, and that was like 6 cards in. So I think it is saying that it's definitely a possibility. It's available to you if you want it. There's a potential for a new commitment here to be made, and leaving the past in the past. Okay, we've got friendship as to what brings you together. We've got true gem as what you're learning about. So I think you're learning about, seeing something for what it is, appreciating something for what it is, without, I keep wanting to say rose-tinted glasses, but I mean to say the opposite. I'm not actually taking this one. Okay, I had past life here as well for what they are learning about. So they could feel very connected to you. They could feel a very strong spiritual pull towards you. So it could be a past life connection. We've got Ice King for how you see them. Then we've got gifts for how they see you. And then we've got spiritual growth. So yeah, you are definitely growing this month, Libra. Yeah, I think you're learning how to value what it is that is offered to you in life. Spirit is offering you like this new start, a completely concrete new beginning with someone. And even if it's not with someone, but maybe just you healing and kind of carving out a bit of a new path for yourself. It could be that friends help you with that and family also help you with that, if you end up not wanting to be with this person for whatever reason. But also just recognizing something good when it does come along and not just kind of dismissing it too quickly. Then we've got past life but they obviously feel like, like I've said, that there's a true karmic connection or soulmate connection, but definitely there's a past life experience with you that they feel. And this could be creating a bit of an obstacle for you. This in itself could be quite strenuous and causing a problem for you. Maybe you didn't want to have to deal with this, but now Spirit is saying, no, there's some issues that you've gathered since childhood, possibly, that you need to deal with. So I'm bringing this person into your life for that reason. Then we've got the Ice King for how you see them. You may see them as someone who isn't very you can see that this person could be a Leo that you're dealing with, and you can see them as very ambitious, possibly not that warm towards you. So you could be feeling a bit of a coldness from them at the moment. That could be happening, but I feel this is more how you deal with them. I feel that you maybe are a little bit cold with them as well, but you might also find them to be very good communicators and confident in themselves. And then we've got gifts as to how they see you. So they just see you as a gift. You're a gift to them. They may feel like you're a gift from the universe. Okay, so we've got deep knowing as the spiritual advice. We've got higher power. We've got peace. We've got here and now. Okay. We've got breathe. Might be for me to just chill. But yeah, this could definitely be for you. It could be asking you to breathe through the situation. Again, no knee-jerk reactions, breathing before any decisions or any reactions this month or this period. It is going to require you to possibly connect to a higher power, follow your deeper knowing as you move through this relationship this month. It may require you to have faith as well and wisdom. Yeah, it may require you to have a lot of wisdom and faith, basically. Again, we've got the moons here. So keep it that the moon phases are going to be quite important to you for this month. Then we've got peace. So I feel the peace is talking about a change for you. There will be healing. It may require you to forgive someone from your past, but a higher power is involved here. There is someone or something orchestrating all of this. I believe it is destiny or the universe. It's definitely playing its part. You are safe, you are secure. This is all supposed to be happening right now for your own spiritual growth. So, and then we've got the destiny card underneath that. So yeah, it's all for your growth, so that you can have this brand new start and you can, commit to that brand new start and really find the happiness that you're looking for. And have the unity and the kind of life and family or relationship that you want. So yeah, it's going to require you to get a bit out of your head and possibly into your heart and learning how to balance the two. and that may be achieved possibly through some sort of forgiveness that you may need to go through this month. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'd truly appreciate it. Leave comments down below if you so wish. If you'd like your own reading, email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. All right, take care. Bye.